Hello, everybody. It is Skip Clark, and welcome to another edition of Skip Happens.
Right.
And Skip has already happened tonight, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit.
Mhm.
But,
Mhm.
say hello to my friend Deb, the co-host of the Skip Happens
Right.
podcast and president and founder of the official country music fan club. And tonight we are going all the way to Texas, and
Yay.
we've had her on before. Beautiful young lady. She comes from a family of musicians, and she's off and running. Was that my text? No,
Nope.
I want
That was me. Skip's happening tonight.
you, y'all say hello to Sadie Lee. What's going on? How are
Hi,
you?
Sadie. Welcome.
Oh, I
I'm
think she
good.
froze. There you go. You're good.
Okay.
Oh, you're good. How are you?
I'm great. How are y'all?
We're doing good. It's been, I want to say it's been quite a while since we actually touch base and talk about what's going on in your life, in your career. I know you're young, you're getting started, you were out with a single before. I think I talked to you and your dad about it, and it was just so cool. And now your dad has reached out again to get you on the Skip Happens podcast. And I thank him for doing that. And we're so happy to talk to you because you're on a new song now, and it's called Fairy Tale, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Let's talk about you first. Where are you right now in Texas?
I'm in Anna, Texas. That's where I'm from.
Okay. Is that like what big city is that near?
It's not a big city. It's a little town. It's kind of like around like McKinney. I don't know, like it's north of
What's
Dallas.
a big city near there? Dallas. North of Dallas. Like I know Dallas and Houston and Austin. That's about my knowledge of Texas.
We're like 40 minutes to an hour away from Dallas.
Oh wow.
Okay.
How hot was it there today?
Oh, it was so hot. It was really hot.
You know, we lucked out though. We only maybe hit 82 today.
Oh, I think we were like past 100 today.
I'm sure. I see it on the news every morning about this heat wave, and it's always like Texas is all red, all red. Are you like in an area where you get a lot of those storms? I know the hurricanes and as such. Are you in that area?
You know what? We used to get really bad like floods when we first moved out here, but it hasn't been that bad. I mean, where I'm at, it hasn't been as bad, but we do get like storms. We don't get like hurricanes and stuff like that.
Yeah. Let's talk about you a little bit. And how long you been doing music? We'll go with the basics first.
Well, professionally, I think since I was like 12 or 13. And I mean, other than that, I've just been like into it my entire life.
And what got you into it?
I don't even know, actually. It's just always been like my thing since as long as I can remember.
In the blood. It's in your veins. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Do you think your dad had something to do with that?
I'm pretty sure my parents did. Yeah. They would play a lot of music. I mean, we wouldn't really watch movies as a family. We'd more like listen to music. So
is your mom a musician too?
She used to sing when she was younger, but now she's like, no.
Not so interested in it anymore.
No. She's a lash artist, so she's not really into like all that.
Now, do you get a chance to get out of Texas and head to Nashville? Have you done that? Have you been? And how are you getting your music out? You're still in school, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. I had a plan to go to Nashville to go record one of these songs from Chad Rowan, but I wasn't feeling going to Nashville at the time. Because I was going to be recording with someone that I wasn't familiar with, and I'm very strong on like comfortability when it comes to where I'm recording at, so I wasn't really sure how comfortable I was going to be, and I didn't want to really like have my parents waste money on a trip to go to Nashville and Airbnb and stuff like that just for me to not feel comfortable enough to release a song.
Oh, I get it, I guess.
Smart business move, actually.
I do want to go out there though. But
what's that?
I do want to go out there just to kind of like go check it out.
Well, I think you need to definitely make your rounds, check it out. Nobody's saying you have to live there. I mean, that's like Music City, and you're very, very talented, and you never know. You could be just maybe doing a gig at a honky tonk, and somebody notices Sadie Lee, and they're like, "Hey, we want to talk to you." it's just that's all it takes is that one opportunity.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It might open up a whole bunch of new doors for you, you know. So
Okay.
I see the banner in the background. So
Yeah.
obviously you get out, you promote yourself. Tell us about your music and when you're out and about. What explain, describe one of your performances for us.
One of my performances, uh, it's just we always do. I'm more into like full band performances.
Okay.
They're kind of, I don't know, it's just like more like adrenaline, and it's just a lot more fun. But
Sorry.
we usually do like 3 hours, 3 hour gigs,
Oh
and
wow.
it's a lot. It's really a lot. But we get a pretty big crowd all
Cool.
the time, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it.
Well, your hometown knows who you are. When you play
Yeah.
out, you have that hometown following. They say, "Hey, Sadie's playing it wherever it is," and that's kind of
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah,
And do they know that you're like hoping to break through and
yeah,
move on to bigger and better things?
they do. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Awesome.
The following starts with the home base
Mm-hmm.
and it branches out from there.
100.
Now,
So,
have you performed outside of your area at all?
I think honestly the furthest that I've gone is like in Denison, which is right next to Oklahoma. It's like on the border of like
Okay.
Texas and Oklahoma.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's like north and then back the other way, probably like Plano, which is like 30 minutes from. So I haven't gone very far, but in November I actually am going to be down in Louisiana.
Yay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Now,
exciting.
have you been invited to be on a big, the big stage with some somewhat major artists that are out there?
In Louisiana?
Well, anywhere.
anyway, yeah,
No,
No,
not yet.
not yet.
just
I
waiting
did
for that.
play at this. It was called Texas Music Revolution.
Oh,
It
cool.
was on June 2nd, and I went there last year, and I absolutely fell in love with it. It was so much fun, and there was a lot of great artists. There's stages like in every corner. It's
Mhm.
in downtown McKinney, and I really loved it. And my dad somehow booked me a gig for this year, so I got to play on I think it's the second biggest stage there, and it was a lot of fun. I had such a great time. So
Oh, very cool. What about country music in Texas? We know you have your own chart. Texas country's a
Oh
little
yeah, they
different,
do have
and
their own.
artists like Pat Green and the Randy Rogers Band and people like that. Do you still follow them? Do you still hear them, or what's it like being a musician in Texas?
there is a lot of like musicians out here. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, and it's like a small world kind of out here because like so many people that know so many people that you know. So it's really great. I like it. I love having so many mutual friends and just everyone kind of understands what's going on.
Right, right. And the whole Texas chart, like I said, I mean, there's so many great artists that,
Yeah.
they're big there, but they've yet to hit the Nashville charts.
Mhm.
And it's so awesome though. Some of that music's very awesome. Tell us about Fairy Tale. How did that come about? Who wrote it? You wrote it, I would assume.
I didn't write it actually.
No?
No.
Wow. Okay. Tell us about it.
So a few years back, we met this lady, and we met her. I was doing karaoke, and she wanted me to sing at this benefit concert, and that's how I got my songs "Radio" and "What Sadie Wants" from Chad Rowland and
Mhm.
Amy Johnson. But she also introduced my family and I to this other man. His name is Jackson Fritz, and he lives in the same area as us. And he played guitar, and he had like all his own originals. And he kind of started a band with my dad. My dad played harp, and he played guitar. And we would always go over to his house and kind of just hang out. And I was like, I really love that song. And it would kind of just like get stuck in my head. And for like, what, 3 years, I
Mhm.
in my head, kind of in the back of my head. And then one day my dad was like, hey, why don't you think about like recording Fairy Tale and asking Jack if you can have it? So I was like, that's actually a good idea. So we got to talking to Jack, and he was like, yeah, you can have my.
Aw.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
we went for it.
And it's so a lot of the up and coming artists that we talk to usually are performing only the songs they've written.
Mhm.
So it's really nice that you've had the opportunity to perform a song, obviously, that someone else has written, because you're shining on your talent and they're shining from their talent. So that's a win-win.
For sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So are you pushing it to radio at all? In your hometown, will your radio station, your local station, will they say, hey, here's Sadie Lee. We all know her. We all love her. Here's her new single. Can you get it out to radio?
I don't think we do have like a local radio station here.
Oh, okay.
But we're trying to like get it out to radio with oh gosh, I forgot what it's called. It's down in Fort Worth though. And, so yeah, I think we can do that.
I think you should. And not only there, I think it needs to go everywhere. But then you need to have a team behind you to help, promote the music. So, and I know your dad does a great job promoting you. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Absolutely love it. For example, he reached out to us again, and maybe reaching out to some of these radio stations. And you say you don't have a local station, but I'm sure there's a country station that you listen to, correct?
Yeah, I do listen to KHY.
Right, exactly. So I'd be like knocking on the door, going, "Hey, I live right over there, and this is
Yeah.
wrong."
Can you get this on the radio?
Yeah.
Well, all right. Can I ask a question off track?
Sure.
Off music? Can you show me those fingernails? I am just amazed. Are they yours?
They're not my natural nails. No, they're acrylic.
They are. How do you play guitar?
Oh no.
Do you play do you play instruments?
I play piano
all?
here and there, but
And
I'm here.
Isn't that difficult?
No, not at all. It helps a lot because I have small fingers, so it kind of helps to like reach the other keys.
Wow. Because I can't, when mine get to a certain length just on the computer, I have to snip them. And I'm looking at your fingernails. I'm like, how on earth is this girl playing a guitar?
Oh
with
no,
these
I don't.
fingernails.
Sorry. I wish I could, but it's really hard.
YouTube.
Yeah.
No. Have you done that? Have you gone to YouTube and said, I got to look up a video and find out how to do something? I think we've all done that.
I have. I actually tried to learn guitar on YouTube and I gave up. I was like, no, I'm not going to do this. I tried to learn a Taylor Swift song and it was too hard. I got over it. I was getting too tired. It was like 4 a.m. and I was like, I'm done with this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That is interesting, actually, because, of course, most of the artists we talk to all play, 95% of them are guitar, a couple are some other instruments. Very few do we have not play an instrument or straight singing. And I'm just thinking now, all the captions I've seen of Taylor Swift, because they're showing how her domestic tour is coming to an end, never once have we seen a guitar in her hand.
Yeah.
So, follow in the footsteps of Taylor Swift. You don't always have to play an instrument.
Well, to a certain extent. Now, I have seen Taylor play guitar. And
You have?
yeah, and as a matter of fact, this isn't about me. This is about Sadie tonight. But when Taylor first came out and went out on what they call a radio tour, which is something that and I gave her one, I think it was her first radio interview, first or second, no more than that, here in Syracuse, New York, where we're located. She came in with a guitar and she sang Tim McGraw. And that was before Taylor was, that's when she was here. And now she's, we all know where she is. So, and
that's true. Back in the day.
Yep. But you're right, Deb. You're right. We see all these clips of, the Eras tour, and a lot of those clips, if not all of those, she does not have a guitar in her hand.
Right.
So she's got a band behind her.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just learn how to dance.
Yeah.
Learn how to
dance. Learn how to be active on the stage, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
What happens if you break one of those nails? Does it blow your whole day? Oh my God.
Yeah, it does. It really upsets me. I mean, I have this one. Actually, my natural nail, I only have half of my natural nail right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know how I did it. I was trying to get out of the car and I sat on my finger and it lifted my entire nail up and it just ripped off.
Oh.
I was so mad. I literally I'm in love with my nails. I actually cried.
I do that. I'm in love with mine too.
No, everyone has a thing that they cling on to, and her neck. But they're perfectly set. But the length is what really caught my eye, because most of the time it's hard to operate with the very long fingernails.
You know what? It's hard for me to like do things without my nails.
Yeah, you're used to them.
It's
You're so
easier with.
used to them. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Bet they look great on stage, Skip.
They do look great on stage.
I bet they do. And talking about being on stage, Sadie Lee, do you remember the first time that you were on stage? And what was that feeling compared to what you feel now when you go on stage?
The first time, like doing a gig or like.
Yeah, no, doing a gig. You're out with the band. You're doing your thing.
Okay, my first time being on stage with a band, I think that was the Harvest Festival here in our town.
Okay.
And I was very new with the band. This was my first band ever. And it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the experience, and there was a lot of people there. But, it didn't go as smooth. It was my first time. But it was a night to remember.
Yeah.
Sure.
Were you really nervous?
Oh, yeah. I was really nervous.
I'd be a wreck, no doubt. Now, what's it like when you step out on that stage?
Now I don't feel nervous at all.
No, that's cool. Not even if you know people that are in the audience.
No.
When I go on stage to do things for the radio station, and Deb knows this as well, because I'll go, oh my God, Deb, so-and-so's here or so-and-so's here. If I know people there, I'm like, it doesn't matter how often I've done it, I still get nervous.
Really?
And, if there's people there that I know, I look out and go, okay, I don't know anybody here. This is pretty awesome. I can go out there and just do whatever I need to do for the radio station and not have to worry about it. So, I don't know.
I mean, I will say, if I see a cute guy in the crowd, I'll get.
There you go. Somebody had to make you nervous. Let it be the cute guy in the front row.
Exactly. While you're too young for that stuff, you got a career to worry about right now. It's okay to have a relationship, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe not a relationship. Just looking at cute guys and going out on dates. And...
I love it. What year are you in school?
I don't. I'm kind of on the.
Are you like a junior, senior? Are you homeschooled? What?
I'm homeschooled.
Okay.
But,
okay.
I
got you.
It's complicated.
I got you. No worries. No worries at all.
Your own pace. Your own pace.
Do your own thing at the speed that you want to do it at. But what you want to do in life. You want to be an artist. You want to be on that stage. Is there somebody that you'd like to be like, but not be like? I mean, we just mentioned Taylor Swift a little while ago, but there's also Kelsey Ballerini, and there's Gabby Barrett, and there's all these other female artists. Carly Pierce, look at her. She is taking the world by storm right now. Is there somebody like that you would like to be like or follow in their footsteps?
There's a few people. I really look up to Miranda Lambert, Lainey Wilson, Shania Twain. And recently, about a year ago, I heard about Caitlin Butts. I don't know if you know her.
I've heard the name, yes.
I love her music so much. I actually saw her live like last week with my mom and my friend. It was the best experience. So yeah, I definitely look up to those people.
Yeah. Now you mentioned Shania.
I love Shania.
Shania could be your mother. I'm just saying. There's that age difference. And it's like, I grew up listening to Shania. I went to see her in concert, even just a couple of weeks ago when she played our amp.
Really?
Went to see her in concert. But for somebody as young as you to be such a fan of Shania really says a lot.
I love her, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was here in town. She played it. We have a big amphitheater, and she played. And it was just kind of cool. And the thing about Shania, she overcame such a, she couldn't sing for a little bit there. She couldn't walk. She was very sick. And, and she's got it all back together again. And she's out there on that big stage doing that. So
I saw her documentary. I loved that.
Yeah.
Definitely emotional.
Very much so.
Check that out.
Yeah. When you watch an artist, Sadie, when you watch an artist like that, what is it that you actually watch? How they perform on stage, how they handle the fans, how they, different things like that. Is there something in particular that you watch when you watch an artist?
I wouldn't say something in particular. More, it's just kind of like a little bit of everything.
Mhm.
You know, some from like a little bit from everyone. But I definitely do like the way they communicate with their fans and stuff like that. That's a big thing to me, for sure.
Mhm. You know, that is so, I'm glad you said that. That's a big thing for you because fans, even though I'm on the other side playing the music, I'm not the artist,
Mhm.
but I watch the way that they talk to their fans and how they communicate and how they show that they care and how they thank them. And I think that's so very important, not only for you, but any artist out there, because without the fans, you wouldn't be anybody. You
For
wouldn't
sure. It
have
says a lot about
fans.
someone,
Yeah.
just how they interact with them. So yeah.
What what's some of the best advice you've been giving? You're so young and all that. What if somebody said, "Hey, look, this is what I want to tell you something." That type of advice. Has there been anything like that?
No, not really. I
Okay.
don't really get much advice from, outsiders. More like from my dad. He
Mhm.
gives me like advice here and there and like what he thinks, but I haven't really gotten advice from other people like that.
Now, does your dad do most of your booking?
Oh, he does all of it. I don't really do anything. I just sing.
Your dad is the man of many hats. But what were we saying last night, Skip, about the team? He is the booking agent. He's
Yes,
the
yes.
management team. He's the promotions team.
He's
Tells you
everything.
Um,
where to need to where you need to be and when.
Mm-hmm.
he's the accounting team.
He's everything.
So,
Yeah. You know, we talk about Fairy Tale, which is just an awesome song. I listened to it before we went on, and I'm going to attach it to this podcast here when we get done, so everybody can hear it. But a song like that definitely will hopefully take you a little bit closer to that next level. But we talk about that next level. Where would you like to see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I would definitely like to be playing around like the US.
Mhm.
I think that would be a lot of fun and kind of touching a lot more people.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I can see you doing that. But that's where your dad's going to get real busy. I'm just saying.
Oh,
mhm,
And
yeah.
I'm sure Joe is a busy
Oh,
man
God.
now. I'm
He's
just
definitely a busy
mhm.
man. I think it makes him kind of grouchy sometimes. He gets so busy. He's like, you know,
absolutely. Well, he's your dad. He's going to protect you too.
for
You know
sure.
that.
Mhm.
Probably,
Yeah,
you know, when you think about it, he's probably one of the best people you could have on your team.
100%.
Right.
Yeah, I'm so thankful for him.
Yeah. Do you, although you said Fairy Tale was written by somebody else, do you write a lot of your own stuff?
I wasn't at first, but I have started writing
Okay.
actually around like I think like October, November. So far, I have I think 3 different songs right now, and I'm kind of sitting on them at the moment. But I do need to find someone to help me out with one of them because I'm kind of struggling on that. But I do think I found someone for that, and I think it's going to be great. I'm really excited for those because I think it's going to have a different feeling because it's actually 100% mine because I wrote all of it. So, yeah.
So would it be about you, your life, your situations, your
Mhm.
relationships? I mean, is that the song that you're kind of stuck on a little bit?
Yes, the songs that I've written, they're all based on, stuff that's happened in my life or whatever. 2 of them are about like relationships, and another one is kind of just about me. And yeah,
Mhm. Website. Do you have a website?
I do. It's sadieleemusic.com.
SadieLeeMusic.com. And if I were to go to the website right now, what are we going to find?
Actually, I don't even know. I haven't looked at it.
That's the thing. You don't because somebody else is probably doing it.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, there might be some dates and some gigs, maybe around your hometown, maybe
Little bio.
opportunities, a little bio, maybe some links
Mhm.
so they can download and buy your music.
Hmm.
And is your music available on the digital service providers?
Yes, it's on all streaming platforms at the
Cool,
moment.
cool. All we have to do is look for Sadie Lee Fairy Tale.
Mhm.
That's all we need to look for. I love it. I love it. I'm going to download
Mhm.
it. I'll be listening to it. It's kind of cool. Sadie, it's been pretty awesome talking to you tonight. And please do me a favor and say hello to your dad.
I will.
He's a good man. He's definitely behind you 100%. Is there anything that you feel I should have asked you that maybe I didn't ask?
No, I don't think anything that you should have asked me, but I do want to say I'm running for the Texas Country Music Awards at the moment,
Yay!
and I'm top 5 for Young Artist of the Year. And so, if anyone could vote for me for Young Artist of the Year for the Texas Country Music Awards, that'd be awesome. Voting ends on August 15th. So.
Well, why didn't I know that?
I'm not sure.
You know what? I'm going to look that up, and I'm going to put the links on here as well. Is that
Awesome.
I would assume you
That's a good idea.
and vote that way, correct?
Yes.
That's cool. So you're top top 5?
Top 5, yeah.
That is so.
Now, how do you get to that point? Do they go to your performances and film them, or judge them, or how?
No.
You climb?
So I did this last year too. I made it top 5 last year for Young Artist of the Year. First, there's 2 different rounds. So the first round, everyone kind of just like puts in whoever they think should go like for whatever category, and whoever gets the most votes, like the top 5 people that get the most votes, will go into the second round. So I made it into the second round with 4 other younger kids, and it's really exciting.
Who's voting? They have their own panel?
Who's voting? Just fans, everyone.
Oh, the fans are.
Everyone
Yeah,
votes.
that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. I had no idea.
So when Skip puts the link up there, we can vote, right?
Yes.
Okay, I like
I
that.
love it. That is so cool. I had no idea. I love that, and good luck with that too. And we will be putting the links up, and we'll put the song up as well. Fairy Tale, maybe the hook of it, or I want people to listen to it and then go and buy it because they need to support you as well. So that's kind of cool. Sadie Lee, all the way from I hope I get this right, McKinney, Texas.
Anna, Texas.
What? Anna?
Anna. Yes.
Oh, Anna, Texas. I got you. That's near McKinney.
It's very near McKinney, like 15
Which
minutes.
is near Dallas.
Yep.
Which is not far from, I don't know. I have no idea.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna go somewhere with that one.
But I went the wrong way.
That's okay.
It's my GPS. Anyways, Sadie, it's please tell your dad we say hello, and thank you for coming on Skip Happens tonight.
Thank you for having
And
me.
you've got a great future ahead of you. I look forward to hearing a whole lot more. And anytime you feel that you need to reach out, do that. We'd love to chat with you anytime you get another song dropping. Let us know. We'll bring you on and we'll chat about that as well. All right. Stay cool too. Try to stay cool.
Y'all too.
Yeah.
All right.
It's been a
Sadie Lee.
pleasure.
Yes. Thanks for joining us tonight on Skip Happens.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Good night.
Everyone.